curve. But once we get too far along, a lot more companies are on there. It becomes too competitive. So that's the deal in some cases with Google now, whether it's AdWords, cost per click, or the SEO competition. It's become so competitive. You know, that's why Facebook's a big opportunity right now. And maybe Google Plus is not so much because the adoption's not so great. There's a lot of stuff there about it being a ghost town. Pinterest is promising, but we don't really know yet. We have one report of really great growth, but we're still not sure how well it's growing at this point. So those might be a little too new to do a lot of marketing on. Yeah, and then the people run into this issue sometimes with their business. There's a lot of sites like Yelp where people are saying negative things about you, and YouTube videos are also infamous for this. The good thing about Facebook is there's no dislike button. You know, even though some people want one, I don't know why. Facebook is about affinities. It's what do you like, what do your customers like, and how do we market to people based on what they like. So it's a much more positive environment, which is good news for marketers. Facebook fans, according to this one study, are 3.5 times more likely to buy than non-fans. That's a good thing. And we have some data from this one company, Chompon, a survey of a bunch of online e-commerce sites that showed the actual value of, like, what's a Twitter follower worth, $2, what's a tweet worth, $5, what's a fan worth, $8, and what's a share worth, $14 for this set of companies. So it's going to be different probably for your company. And you're going to find out what that is, but it was cool to see that it wasn't zero. All right, let's get into Facebook page strategy. And again, this is kind of an overview. This whole presentation today is an overview for things you're going to get into way more detail in the rest of this course. So first we're going to go over Facebook page strategy. So there's really 5 ways that I've seen that companies will generate revenue from Facebook. These are proven ways, and you know there are other things you might do that I've personally seen companies make money with. I'm just going to tell you these 5, right? And you can read about this too on Mashable. There's an article by me on there. Okay, so the first one is the most common that most people think about is Facebook, using Facebook ads or other ways to get fans and then marketing to those fans through posts. That's the most common. When people think about Facebook marketing, they usually think of this, and they don't realize there are other ways. This is a powerful way to do it. It's a good way to do it, but there are other options. So once you get a fan, you post, they see it in their news feed. They may click to come to your website and buy, or they become a lead. Maybe you're doing lead generation, or they come into your store. The next, next model is what about if you don't want to do fans, because we're going to talk about some of the downsides of fans and some of the things that make it difficult to do fan marketing and how you can deal with those. But if you don't want to take that whole thing on, well, why don't you just try using ads to send people to your site and see if you can get sales that way. I mean, because really Facebook people are not different people. They're the same people that you would reach through AdWords. They may not be ready to buy right now, or they might be. There have been stores I've seen that have gotten revenue right away just by sending people directly from Facebook ads to their e-commerce site. So that might be something you want to try first before you get into all that fan marketing work. If you can combine Facebook with email. If you already do email marketing and you've got an email list and you know that you can sell things through email or get results through email,